right, Bobcat fans, we're here inside the halls of Hallsville ISD. Coach Hurta. This segment sponsored by Roof Masters and your local Hallsville Sonic. Coach Hurta, I talk to every educator that we do for this segment and ask them how they got into education, how long they've been an educator. Tell me a little bit about that.
All right, education. I went to college not to be an educator. I did not get an education degree. I got a biology and chemistry degree. And I worked about 10 years in the workforce, and I heard almost on a dare, I said, hey, I was looking for a new job. I heard the tennis job opened up in Longview High School, and I said, well, I'll go apply for it. And 2 weeks later, I had a tennis team and a class of about 160 kids, and I started teaching, and that was about 20 years ago. So that's how I got into education. I love kids and I love teaching.
And I also hear you wear a lot of hats here in Hallsville. Tell me, what all do you cover here in the Hallsville campuses?
Well, mostly I wear headbands is what I'm going for this week. But this is Spirit Week, so we're doing Spirit Week. This is 80s Throwback Wednesday. So this is my attire. I coach tennis, and I'm the assistant tennis coach here. And we have a great program, doing really well there. So that's JV, varsity, and that's been fun, and I've been doing that ever since I've been in education. I've coached. And then now I teach anatomy and physiology, so I'm a science teacher. This is probably my favorite topics. We do human body, how it works, all the structures, everything. So that's what I'm doing right now.
I always ask, being married to an educator, give me just one example over the years, and I'm going to put you on the spot here, of a life-changing moment where you saw something that happened to a student that might have changed your outlook on being an educator.
Oh, yeah. In education, first and foremost, you could spend more time easily with the child every day than a parent does. And especially as they get older, even when they're younger, they're in the classroom all the time. And so I see kids every day, and I get good quality time with them. Today I'm walking through a class and I'm checking with each one, making sure we got things on track, and those are the interactions that can change lives. So if it's literally talking about careers, I'll run into people. I ran into a girl here 4 weeks ago. She dropped out of school. I had a class of 7 girls. They were all pregnant and dropped out, and that was my class. They weren't able to pass the test to get their diploma years ago. And one of the girls was in that class. She's had 3 or 4 children now, and she goes, Mr. Hurta. I hadn't seen her in years. Mr. Hurta. She pulled her phone out. I've got to show you something. I was talking about to you the other day. And she literally showed me the image of her GED. She just got her GED. That was 20, maybe not 20 years after, about 12 years after high school. So, and she was just so proud of it. It was wonderful.
Well, I would probably get you in trouble and me in trouble. You got a wife that's an educator here too. Where does she teach at?
Got to get her. And she is here at the high school. So she is also a science teacher. She's a way better teacher than I am. She's the glue that keeps our family together. But she is here. We're blessed to have her here, truthfully. So that's my wife, and she's in the science department with me at the high school.
All right, now I've got to do the tongue twister that I know I'm going to mess up here. The chicken chunkin' champion.
That's right.
I've heard this about you, Coach.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about being the chicken chunkin' champion.
You know, I usually am fairly modest, but I can't hold back when I talk about this one topic. And not only am I a chicken chunkin' champion, but I am the 2-time chicken chunkin' champion. And if it happens again, I'm going for a 3-peat.
So for the people at home listening to this, watching this, what is a chicken chunkin' champion?
Basically, it means I can grab a rubber chicken and chunk it further than anyone else alive, basically.
Well, Coach, man, I want to thank you for joining us here. We appreciate all our educators do. Hit one last question for you. How's the tennis team doing real quick?
Tennis team is great. We had a tough match against Texarkana last night, and they're number 14 in 5A. We are shooting to beat Longview this week. We have not beat them in about 10 years. And
Yep.
so that's what we're going for this next week. So we're doing great.
Good luck. That's been Inside the Halls of Hallsville ISD. We'll see y'all next time.